Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm kind of like a magician because I keep having these disappearing acts. Yeah. Oh. I was gonna say I thought it was funny, but it really wasn't. So what happened was, I had a pretty bad time of it after my husband's heart attack. I tried to play it really cool, especially for him, because last thing, I mean, the entire time he was in the ER, having the stent put in, he was laughing and joking with me to try and keep me from breaking down because he knows me. So, I was having really bad anxiety, like crazy. Like I literally thought I was going crazy. That in itself did not affect my weight loss because we were doing all of this, you know, helping ourselves, changing diet for Rob because of the heart attack, but it made me unable to function on a level other than going to work, cooking dinner, going to bed. I mean, the thought of doing a video, editing it, and uploading it was like torture to me. So I dropped out. It was like, that's not that I don't appreciate this channel and the support that it gives, but at the time with what I was feeling and what I was going through, this was something I was able to sacrifice to keep more of a mental stability to function on a day-to-day basis. I'm not sure if that makes sense to you. It made sense to me. There was just so much going on up here, and there still is, but it's a lot better. I did some online counseling therapy, which worked wonders for me. I'm really happy that I did it because when something like that happens, you feel a lot of feelings that feel like it's selfish, and you feel like you're a horrible person for feeling them, and to get that off your chest and have someone tell you that that is a justifiable feeling and that everybody goes through it, excuse me, it's pretty important. So anyway, I failed at the Journey to Health collaboration this time around again, but I'm going to, in this video, answer all of the questions that I did not answer in the past few weeks. So it's kind of like cheating, but I didn't want to not do it at all like I did last time when I just like, it's like, peace out. So having said that, as far as my weight loss, I gained about 2 pounds, but we're doing really good. We're making really good choices for the most part, and really getting him back on track. By the way, he had his echocardiogram, and he's doing really incredibly well. So that was kind of when this was about a week ago. That was kind of when my sanity came back. It was like I was just waiting for that other shoe to drop. And when it didn't, I feel like I'm okay. So I left off on week number 3 of the Journey to Health Collab. Excuse me. And if you are not familiar with what that is, excuse me. check down below in my comments. There are other individuals who are doing the same Journey to Health collaboration. Click on their channels and you can see their different videos that they had on this. It's basically just a lot of different people ask the same question and how they answer it differently. So, week number 4, where I left off, was how has documenting your journey on YouTube affected your successes or failures? Well, obviously, when I actually document myself on YouTube, I do a lot better. If you look at my history, I went from weekly weigh-ins where I was steadily losing, to not doing any updates at all, where I just sort of stayed stagnant or gained. So obviously it's huge, and I know that it needs to happen, and it's so hard to get back into once you've let it go. It's like wow, I because it's there for accountability. Once you've stopped for a while, it's like so hard to show your face and be like, ha, remember me? Remember I was doing so good and now I'm not. So it's hugely important. It's why we do this, our weight loss channels. I mean, at least for me, it's accountability. It's having to show my face and tell everybody, oh, I kind of sucked this week, or oh my God, I did great. So it's kind of everything when it comes to the weight loss journey to me. If I didn't have, and as evidence, if I don't have that accountability, then I just don't do as well. Okay, week 5 was, would you rather work out with a group, a partner, or alone? I'm going to go with alone. Working out with a group or a partner does get me out there if they're more gung-ho. Like if I'm just like, I'm going to skip it, and they're like, no, we need to go walk, then obviously there's that. But I tend to, when I actually do my workouts, I tend to push myself more when I'm by myself. Once I get into it, once I do it, I don't want to be intimidated by anyone else, and I also don't want anyone else holding me back. So it's kind of an even different, I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Like, there's 2 factors. You're either in sync, well, there's 3 factors. You're in sync with the person's too fast for you, or you're too fast for that person. So I'd rather not have those other 2 factors where I'm they're faster or I'm faster. It's just easier for me to do it by myself. So that was week 5. Week 6 is, what was the moment when you realized you were meant for a healthy or healthier lifestyle? There's been a lot of moments. I can't really pinpoint one. I was bulimic for a few years, and there was an aha moment when I stopped purging, when I realized that I didn't want to kill myself anymore. And that was a very younger age. That was in my early 20s. And that was also when I started gaining weight, because I stopped purging, but I didn't stop binging. Rob's heart attack, obviously. The first thing I immediately thought of after I knew he was okay was, well, we've been pretty much having the same lifestyle for the last 20 years together, so what does that mean about me? You know? That was an eye-opener. Just a lot of little things, a lot of them not getting any younger kind of situations. But yeah, the most recent was Rob's heart attack, obviously. Okay, that was week number 6. Week number 7. Who are you losing weight for, you or society? I would say in my weight loss career that I was initially losing weight for society. It was all about looking good, looking pretty, looking skinny, getting the guy because you look skinny and pretty. And over time that has changed. And once I got married and I met a man who fell in love with me at my highest weight and married me at my highest weight, it became more about doing it for me. I had an experience when I was 26 years old, or 27 years old, where I thought I was having a heart attack. Turns out I was having an esophageal spasm. But the fact that I was over 300 and some odd pounds and I thought I was having a heart attack was kind of a, if this was an actual possibility in your head, then maybe we need to talk about cutting the calories. It didn't happen as easily as that, but it was a huge moment where it was more about my health than it was about aesthetics. And that's as I've gotten older, that's a lot of how it's been. More about wanting to see, wanting to spend the rest of my life with my husband, wanting to see my nephews grow up, wanting to just stay in the game. So initially, yeah, when I was a kid, it was all about looking pretty. Now it's definitely about me and my health and turning this ship around. Okay, so I'm sorry if I'm squinting. That the light is in my eye, and then when I try to look at the screen. Okay, week number 8. What is your daily routine? Well, I typically, on a weekday, I wake up, I set my alarm for an hour before I need to get up, and then I snooze it for an hour. I am not a morning person at all. At all. And then even after I've snoozed it for an hour, I'm usually still a few minutes late getting in the shower. Then I get in the shower. Then I brush my teeth. Then do all deodorant, blah, blah, blah. Go to work. Lately, I've bought a desk cycle, and I've been using that at work. So I would go to work, take my morning break at 10:45, and then at 11 use my desk cycle for an hour. And a desk cycle it's like a bicycle, a stationary bicycle that's like underneath your desks, so you can just sit in a regular chair and just use your legs. Makes a whole lot of difference in my attitude during the day. So I use that, and then work, go to lunch, work, take a break, work, come home. So now that I've been doing the desk cycle, I get that workout in during the day. It's so key to me because I've always thought of exercise time as time I could be doing something else. But since I'm at work and I'm working anyway, it's like I'm not wasting any time working out. And that's like super cool to me. So anyway, so I come home and either my husband or myself or together we cook dinner and then do the daily chores, laundry, dishwasher, fold clothes. If I'm lucky, I get like an hour to watch TV, and then it's bed. So that's my weekday routine. Weekends, it depends on what we're doing. If Rob has a show or if there's a theater show that we want to go see. But weekends are all about sleeping in. Yeah. Okay. So Week number 9. How do you rate 2017 overall as far as your goals are concerned? Well, the fact that I was able to lose almost 30 pounds in 2017 is okay by me. I obviously wanted to lose a lot more, and I got very sidetracked for the last half of the year, but I'm okay with that because I didn't gain it back, and I still have the urge and the desire to keep going, and yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm perfectly okay with it. I didn't achieve all my goals, but I achieved some of them, and that's good enough for me. Week 9. Oh wait, sorry. Just did that. Week 10. Who has been the biggest influence in your personal health journey? I'm going to go with my husband. He's always cheered me on. He's always encouraged me to do, not necessarily to diet, but to exercise, because he knows it makes me feel better, and he knows that I feel better about myself once I lose weight. So he's always been my little man in the corner cheering me on, and it makes him happy when I'm happy, and I'm happiest when I'm exercising and dieting and losing weight. So, yeah, Rob. Okay, week number 11. Does your significant other or family partake in your healthy lifestyle? Well, Rob and I he always wanted to sort of be on the same diet as I am so that we don't have to cook several different meals. But it's been recently that it's obviously we've been working together completely and totally trying to regulate our diets and get healthier because of the heart attack. So yes, he does participate now. And as far as my family, the only family I have out here is his family. And yes, if I were to make a request that I didn't want certain things, or if we're going out to dinner, or what, they would totally accommodate. They definitely accommodate now that Rob's had a heart attack. They don't even have to ask. They know what he's supposed to be doing. And like for Christmas, instead of the usual lasagna that we normally have, we had salmon and baked potatoes because it's time to be healthy. Okay, sorry, I'm getting really tired, you guys. Week number 12, which was the last week, and this is the final week. Do you meal prep? If so, how do you meal prep in a typical week? I don't usually have the time to meal prep. I really try if I can on Sundays to cook a couple of different things for the upcoming week, but I don't usually have time. When I do have time to meal prep, it makes a huge difference. But lately, not so much. And when I do meal prep, it's a lot of times not necessarily cooking. Like my meal prep is to, like, I'll bring like a week's worth of hard-boiled eggs and apple slices for my breakfasts. And then for lunches, I'll bring whatever leftovers we had from the night before, and then cooking in the evening, because we just don't have the time here. It's just like we work more than we're home, so it's like I'd love to be able to meal prep. And someday I hope to fit it into my schedule, but no, not so much right now. So that was all of the rest of the questions that I had not answered for the Journey to Health collaboration. Sorry this video is so long, but I wanted to at least get them all in. And like I said, down below in my comments, there are links to all of the channels that are participating in this particular Journey to Health collaboration. And you should totally check them out and see what their answers are, because I'm sure they're a lot more interesting than mine. But it's just a great support system for people who are trying to lose weight and all that jazz. So that's all I have for right now. I'm hoping to get back into the weekly videos soon, when time permits. But hopefully, yeah, probably film a couple of videos this weekend, hopefully. So that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching my video. If you've made it this long, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.